pilgrims, how you doing? All you pilgrims on this journey called life that we talk about. All right, let's just get into it, and let's do some more considerations. All right, because I want to read from something old, more about, of course it's probably going to lead into more, talks about energy and the photonic waves and all that. But I'm going to read from this old blog called Earth Seeds. Everyone is Starseed. Okay? All right. In Gaia's human lineage, there were 7 root races and 5 additional races seated within the Earth gene pool. The 7 root races are called the Earth Seeds. Each Earth Seed root race evolution cycle was to develop one of the first 5 strands of DNA within the 12-strand original divine human blueprint. The 12-strand silicate DNA matrix, which I've talked about before, so we're doing even some more exploring and some more explaining, so more considerations, because you can do your own research. I'm just giving you some information. If you resonate with it, cool. All right, so the additional 5 races are referred to as the cloister races. Their function was to keep the 12-strand DNA potential alive for the entire human race and represent the advancement of human evolution. The cloister races are also called the Starseeds. So the Earth Seeds were a part of the planetary evolutionary cycle to activate each DNA strand 1 through 5, and then to anchor in each new respected level of dimensional experience for the human species on Gaia. And the Starseeds were a part of the planetary evolutionary cycle to hold the dormant DNA strands 7 through 12 in order to have the template of the divine human intact through the cycles of evolution. We're talking lots of time here. When you talk about linear time, it's billions. So, but that's not how the space-time continuum works. But okay, we'll read on. Okay, in the fluidic fractal space-time continuation of the experience of love in all its myriad forms and diverse expressions. There it was. Had a little brain fart. Okay. And let's see, the word planetary evolutionary cycle to hoard the dormant divine cycles of evolution. Even though these DNA strands are dormant and called junk DNA, it keeps the potential of the divine human true spiritual inheritance as a 12-strand DNA avatar, physical, biological body possible. Avatar, temple, vessel, this thing. The biological body that I talk about all the time to take care of it, to get that nutritional, high-frequency foods, high nutrition, structured water, all of that. Yeah! Little kung fu there. All right. Anyways. Okay. Yes. Each strand of DNA, when activated, correlates to the dimensional field of awareness available to the soul. That's why it feels like we've been so cut off. I mean, you can go into, the energies being, obviously the negative energies, the negative malevolent, ET races or whatever, to keep the energy low and stuff. That's why you just see news. It's just all bad news. Why isn't there just really great news, like following people with Doctors Without Borders or something like that? Why isn't it all good? Haven't you ever questioned that? Isn't it strange that it's just all bad news? I mean, if you dig, though, on the internet, you can find good news. But it's kind of weird, isn't it? Consider that. Because then it keeps it down, and then our strands, our DNA strands, and the powers that be, or whatever, although we're breaking out of that, telling us that we just have junk DNA. It's not junk DNA, guys. It's actually a reconnection. Right now, with these waves coming in, we can reconnect our DNA strands, and we can have that more of the, you'll feel it too. You'll go, I think I'm feeling more godly. I think I'm feeling more powerful. I'm feeling more love in my heart. You know, bring that in. That's what we're talking about these ascension energies in this particular cycle that we're in. To bring that in, allow it. Don't resist it. I know it's going to be hard. It's hard because we're so socially conditioned and stuff not to actually, you know, you ride my bike, see some people just have their head down. They don't want to talk. At least acknowledge and give a wave and say, hey, what's up? You know, hey, fellow human being on the path. We're all on the path. All right, I'm reading on. Keep the potential, divine, human, true, spiritual inheritance as a 12-strand DNA avatar, human physical body. This is what is happening now. We are being activated through, I just talked about this, photonic waves, the gamma rays, the plasma bursts, the adamantine particles hitting you and activating, reactivating your codes, the adamantine particles that carry the codes. That is why in recent years so many people are waking up. Not only are they downloading codes into their light bodies and remembering, your member, you part of a member, you're remembering that you're source, that you're divine, that you are part of this creation, obviously, instead of so separate. You know, if everything is creation, then every part of your cells on a quantum level all the way macro is part of creation, and you can become a co-creator in this thing. And right now is the time to break free and start breaking free of these things and quit thinking, well, the oil company will never allow me to. Yeah, they might. I mean, they might get some buddy to kill you or something, but there are cars that run on salt water. I mean, there's so much stuff out here. And then if we just want to do it, just go in your backyard, build a plasma generator and generate your own thing. You're going to have to be off the grid though, because they probably won't allow you to put it into the grid. But there are things that we can do now. We can wake up and we can start doing stuff for this cool ass planet that we're in, and we can just make life worth living. You know what I mean? That's what I try to do. Riding that bicycle around, seeing nature. Go look at the animals and stuff. Checking it out. Learning, reading. Having a good time. Because, believe me, yeah, we've been down roads where we did not have a good time. It was a struggle. But now, we're moving it. Okay, so, not only downloading physical bodies, for our physical bodies to realign with the solar Christos light body. That's what they talk about, you know, unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, the solar Christos light body. Because you're getting your light body also raised up into a fourth dimension and a fifth dimensional and beyond, right? However much you can handle, or what you've been, what your experiences and past lives all the way back billions of years and stuff, what your soul family's doing. What's their purpose, you know? We already know the dark, you know, what their purpose was, you know? Yikes! Anyways, so that we could be light and get lighter, and then maybe possibly say, come on, man, you gotta get light. Let's go. We gotta evolve. We gotta get going. We gotta roll on this stuff. There's more to do than just twiddling our thumbs and, well, you know, whatever. Than all the little details that we usually panic about here on planet Earth. Anyways, a crystalline physical body to hold more light, which is energy. In this round of ascension, we are transmuting to a fourth. Whoa, I got cut off, man. I kept talking for about 20 more minutes and I didn't realize the camera was off. Oh yeah. Okay, so where were we? We were like now downloading the codes, light bodies, remembering out downloading activation codes to hold more light, which is energy. In this round of Ascension, we're transmuting to the 5D DNA strand and the 4th and 5th dimensional and higher conscious awareness. So with these particles and the wave coming in, we can raise our vibration along with it, and you know, slowly get into this 4th dimensional, right? And get out of like that whole reaction mentality. The victimizer, and start thinking about bigger things. I know it's hard. I've got bills to pay. Shut up, hippie. I know it's hard. I know. Let's see here. Dimensional higher consciousness. Yeah. Unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. All human biologies have the potential to receive or genetic acceleration and evolutionary advancement. Okay, all of them. That's why I talk about it's like we're all starseeds. Don't get, I don't know if I talked about this already, probably, but don't get caught up in the whole titles, you know. Starseeds, he's walking, he's a light warrior, he's a light worker, he's a blah blah doo 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 doo, you know. These are titles too, you know. Does, you know, janitor, teacher, president. He's pretty cool. He's cool though. He's the face. Trump's the face for the white hats and stuff. You know, all the higher up military guys and everybody who's just tired of taking orders from the whole dark, you know, cabals and stuff. The 1% that got all the money and everything and just raping the world. So, you know, we're all kind of tired of that. So our conscious energy went out, and the universe is responding. That's how this thing works. This free will. We have to ask for it. We really do. We have to sit there and think and go, what do we want? We have to actually wake up and go, you know what? It'd be nice if we didn't have drug trafficking and gun trafficking and slavery and who knows what else crazy dark stuff's going on. And so everybody that's got a good heart like that, you know, and goes all the way up to the up, and even people that are trying to get out of their own dark families, you know, that things that have been going on for millennia, I mean, a long time. So, and then there's more down the rabbit hole, but we're not going to talk about that. I want to talk about, because other people can talk about that, I want to talk about the adamantine particle, because I throw it out there a lot. So let's just review a little bit more of this, okay? So, the atom, in English, the word adamantine means something extremely hard, unyielding. In fact, adamant is derived from the Latin word adamantus, adamant. That reminds me. I wonder if the 80s group Adamant actually, you know, used the name from adamantine, adamantus. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Anyways, it is also an adjective to qualify something as hard and brilliant as a diamond. Adamantine particles describe all fundamental subatomic particles. These particles form all the elements in the universe by assembling the atoms of all the original substances, such as oxygen, hydrogen, iron, etc. I'm going to check the camera real fast and see if it's still rolling, okay? Looks like it's... Yeah, it looks like it's still rolling, guys. Good, because last time it just cut me off, man. That was a trip. Ow, ow. Okay, sorry I move around a lot, but my knee, you know, things. Okay, so they are the basis of everything that exists, including our bodies, and are the smallest particles that cannot be divided any further. Quantum physicists have already discovered these particles, but have selected other names by which to identify them. Electrons, quarks, muons, neutrinos, etc. These pure particles are so small and simple that they represent an absolute, and so are one of the constants of the universe. Adamantine particles are crystalline particles of infinity that all contain the stored potential to manifest any original substance or element. These particles are encoded with a type of universal DNA somewhat like stem cells, which allow the particles to form any possible type of atom. these energies that I talk about, the cosmic energetic intelligence, you know, that's coming in through these waves and changing DNA structures and changing. This is how evolution works. It's all a projection of light anyways, so it can change, and it does. So I want you to know that. That's why, you know, all kinds of cool spiritual teachings are like, you know, don't get attached to everything. Don't get attached and think that you're so, you know, it's constantly changing, and anybody that can be more flexible and changeable is on a very good path. Just consider that. I'm going to consider that one. I'm going to consider that one, Trav. All right. Adamantine particles require power to build their particles and atoms. There is, however, only one type of energy, not energy generated by fiction as you know it in 3D, that is compatible with them. This energy is the magnetic power of love. Oh yeah, seriously. Which pervades the universe in the form of universal life force. Love is not only the most beautiful feeling, it also is the power which ignites and directs adamantine particles into manifestation. I'm not joking here. Seriously, man. There's more at work here. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets all crazy out here and stuff, and you need to start building yourself a more of a supernatural or metaphysical, spiritual foundation, not the dogma, not anything that's that's in a book or something. I mean, you really got to feel it in your heart. That's why everybody always talks about go within. That's why everybody's like, I'm into transcendental meditation or some form of meditation by yourself, some kind of silence. Take a walk in nature on a path. Feel the vibe of the tree. I mean, even like old deer hunters and stuff, and guys that love to go to, like, even, you know, the real manly men, you know, that like to go hunt, you know, in Alaska and stuff. One of the other reasons why they do that is to be outside in nature. It's not, you know. So I just want you guys all consider that, you know. Consider this blessed journey that we're on. Stay hydrated, of course. Do some good nutrition and immune boosting for your biological body, your avatar, your temple, your vessel. And catch some of these rays. Woo! It's like 99 degrees down here in Southern Oregon, man. It's crazy, man. That's why I'm trying to get this one done. Anyhow, yeah, a little bit more information to consider for you guys out there. Once some people, you know, maybe after this year start coming like and checking out certain channels like mine and stuff, and you know, it all happens in divine timing, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, when you start thinking about something and then all of a sudden you're walking in a bookstore and oh, that's the book I need. Wow, that I was just thinking about how you set up a manifest board. Anyways, that's how these things work. So yeah, just rest and try to take it easy and stuff, and don't worry about all this small stuff that's going on, because there's a much bigger thing at work here. Okay, and these are some serious changing times, changing linear times. It's not really time, you know, the space-time continuum, the fluidic fractal space-time continuation of experiencing love in all of its myriad forms and diverse expressions. Oh yeah! And don't burn yourself on 4th of July.